Hello everyone, as I said you in the previous video, I am Dharmesh Mehta and I am running a free WhatsApp group named Pharma Elite, in which we are posting daily 5 questions for Gpat and for MBA preparation as well. We have a different WhatsApp group. So if you wish to add up yourself on that WhatsApp group, you can just text me your name on my WhatsApp number 9870842390. Okay, so the topic of today's video is basically tips and tricks to go about for Gpat. In the earlier videos, I already informed you about how to go to attempt the paper. Like, if you're supposed to go in 3 rounds, which questions to be preferred, which not to be preferred. But majorly, the main part is that the questions which you are attempting, they should maximally be correct. This is the first and the most important factor. If you go wrong here, then it's a big problem. So while attempting those questions about which you are very much sure, you need to be very much careful. Like, you can have a simple question like, which of the following is an alkylating agent? The options may be methotrexate, allopurinol, cyclophosphamide, and busulfan. If I go to attempt this question as an alkylating agent, I would straight away go for cyclophosphamide. But on the other side, I also recollected even busulfan is an alkylating agent. So the question comes, which among these two is more preferable? Obviously, there is no option named E which says both C and D. So I have to go to the most closest answer. So if you go into the depth, cyclophosphamide is a prodrug. Its active form is something different which acts as an alkylating agent. It's not the cyclophosphamide which acts as an alkylating agent. That is not the case with busulfan. In case of busulfan, the drug itself is an alkylating agent. So in such case, though we are very sure about the answer being cyclophosphamide, on the first go we'll straight away go for cyclophosphamide. But that is not the case. So even those answers about which you are pretty much sure, just give it a second thought. Don't arrive onto conclusion straight away, because at the same time it's adding on to its negative and you're thinking that you're going to a positive side, which is not the case. So be careful about such questions. This is the scoring area. On the other way around, as I said you, Gpat paper will be having a lot of organic chemistry questions, name reactions and all. At the same time, it has a lot of biochemistry questions as well, amino acids and all. So if you are thorough with these two parts, try and attempt first questions of these sections. I remember the question this year was so simple. Gpat 2017, I mean, they had given us 3 structures and they had just asked which of the following is a carbocation. So that is a section of organic chemistry. In my paper, it was a very third question. But as you all know, Gpat, the question order and the options given also varies. So for some, it might be the last question. So you need to have that thorough go on all the questions prior to attempting any answers about which you are not sure. At the same time, questions in biochemistry for Gpat as well as for NIPER 2017, that simply asked which of the following amino acids contain sulfur. So if you are thorough with the classification in that part and the biochemistry concept, it goes very easy. So most importantly, what is the main focus is be sure about the questions which you are saying that you are attempting it correctly. At the same time, as I mentioned in the previous video, balance your risk factor. Don't take it to the extreme. And the common observation, if you take up last 10 years Gpat papers, that most of the answers are B or C. A and D are rare. No doubt the options given jumble in everyone's paper, But a common tendency, when we see the first option, we go for the answer. When we see the last option, some people start from bottom to top. So even that time you go for the answer. So most of the time answer lies here. And as a common trick which you all know, most of the times the statement which is the longest, that is usually the answer. So be careful about that as well. If you are not sure, if you feel it relevant, you can take that calculated risk provided you have a high number of attempted questions being correct. Thank you. Like and subscribe for the more upcoming videos.